So Chris Jackson from RJC, you've seen John and Chris on plenty of our videos. We've done lots with them, two grand lads. Chris just sent us a video last night of his late father, who was, from what I understand, a bloody hard-working fella, Craig.
Yeah, I mean, I were at work when Chris's dad were farming. I never met Chris's dad, but I spoke to a lot of people. I worked in Little Fenton, and a lot of people knew him. He was always classed as a goer, a real hard-working young farmer, very progressive arable farmer, potato grower in that area, and he was noted for his abilities. A real good reputation as a potato
I think
grower.
this clip, it must be off, we don't know exact date, but it looks like it's off a regional news programme, isn't it, Craig? With Chris's dad just explaining difficulties you have sometimes with growing potatoes.
I would say it's probably for some sort of regional news programme. But I think it were a difficult. It must have been a wet year, wet start.
Yeah.
And it looked like you were on a 7610 tractor, but it just shows how they used to manage with tractors that were a 7610, but a 90 horsepower tractor, two-wheel drive,
dual
with
wheels,
a drag back, dual wheels on, but doing the job. And it were really good to see that,
And it'd be grand if we could find that tractor.
We'd like to, if we could,
anybody knows.
We can't see the registration number of that tractor. We're going to try and find out the reg, but if we could, we'd love to find that tractor. It'd be a good find.
It will.
Yeah.
So
for Chris,
for Chris. So thanks for sending that, Chris. I know your dad passed away a long time ago, but if he's looking down, he'd be a proud fella today, because what you've done, you and John built RJC up, not only as a company, but everything you do in village, your charity work, you know, you do so much in Church Fenton especially. It's absolutely fantastic. And as I say, he'll be a bloody proud fella looking down, so
he'll be smiling.
He'll be smiling. So yeah, thanks for sending us that. It's a bloody great video.
Crates of unplanted seed potatoes in a North Yorkshire farm warehouse tell the dismal story that's reflected all over the region. Crops aren't going into the ground, and that means higher prices. These potatoes are already shooting, and unless they get underground within a week or two, will be lost altogether to be replaced by expensive imported produce. Potatoes are just one crop amongst many that have been thrown into jeopardy by the rain. The situation leaves farmers like Tim Jackson understandably gloomy.
Oh, terrible. We haven't done much work in the last 6 weeks. Well, it's really going to use reduce yields. They tell me the optimum date for planting potatoes is 15th of May, and now we're a month later.
So what effect is this going to have later on in the year?
There aren't going to be the potatoes about. We want them in as soon as we can get them in now. They must be in within the next fortnight. Well, we've got the seed. We're already committed to the expense of growing the potatoes. We can't not plant them. You know, we've got to try as soon as the weather lets us.
That using